Hey guys, welcome to Boxing Squared for boxing news and views from around the internet. Wow, Lucas Browne upsets the apple cart, stops Junior Fa, demolishes him inside a round. And it was a looping right hand that had Junior Fa literally doing fits on the canvas. About halfway through the round there or thereabouts, Lucas Browne delivers a looping wide right hand around the guard of Junior Fa. And yeah, he didn't look good. I was surprised that he beat the count after literally looking like a fish just landed into a boat flapping around. But he somehow managed to get up, but it was all over from this point because Fa looked done. I was surprised the referee let it continue. He lets Fa continue, and Browne follows up within another 20 seconds or so after Fa beat the count. Another right hand lands, and it is all over. Massive upset for Lucas Browne, and he proved that with that old adage that the power is the last thing to go. Lucas Browne has looked trash in recent years. He looked really pedestrian in his last fight, which was against Whainga Upilu before Upilu gassed and he stopped him. But this was a case of a good shot that basically blitzed Junior Fa. And we'll touch on Fa a little bit later on, but for Lucas Browne, this sets up some opportunities for him, and it's a huge win, and he was something excited for sure. So going over to the ring ropes after the win, saying to someone in the crowd, I don't know if it was commentators or someone there that was close, but he said, "Are we still too old?" And certainly that was one of the questions coming into this fight. What did Browne have left? Did he have a shot? I mean, I certainly wrote him off completely. I'll put my hand up and say that I thought Lucas Browne was old and washed, and I still think he is pretty much done at any real level, but he still got power. He was able to detonate the right hand, and it changed the course of the fight. I was expecting Junior Fa to kind of do what he did, which was box and move, be cautious, use the jab, and try to just sort of see off a fresh Lucas Browne. Because as we saw in the Whainga Upilu fight, which was Browne's last fight where he didn't look good at all, if you're able to just go with him a few rounds and make sure that the best of him is behind him, you can certainly start landing your shots basically at will. But this was never the case in this fight. The opportunity never came because Fa was caught and caught cold. And I guess you have to ask the question, well, what now for Lucas Browne? Because this is a big result for him, his career. He obviously thinks he's got something left, 3 or 4 fights, and he's going to guarantee himself a payday on the back of this one. And I thought coming into this was dangerous for Lucas Browne because 43, he's been diminishing returns in recent years in terms of his performances, how good he's looked, but he's turned that all on its head in this one. He wasn't beaten up for 4 or 5 rounds before landing some shots and stopping a guy. He stopped him in the first round. It's a statement, and I thought he could have got seriously hurt in this fight, given how bad he's looked in recent years, but no. He's come out here and he's blitzed Junior Fa. So a decent fight somewhere in the heavyweight division awaits Lucas Browne. He's at least guaranteed one more decent payday. And I think there will be some guys who will look at Browne. They know he's dangerous, but they will look at him and go, there's also a guy that's a resume builder for my career, and Browne will take the fights around the heavyweight division if the money is right. He's made that very clear. If the money's right, he's willing to basically fight anyone. Do I think this confirms Lucas Browne as some sort of top contender or back in contention? Not at all. You're still 1 or 2 fights away from that. He would really need to have some sort of Indian summer, but this one here stops the rot. And we will see where things go for Lucas Browne. Massive win. I'll put my hand up. I was wrong. I thought he was going to get blitzed. I thought he was going to get hurt. I didn't think he belonged in the ring here. But he has proven me wrong, and I'm sure many others as well. And I guess for Junior Fa, well, this is a massive dent for his career. I was a little concerned when I saw he came in at 268 pounds. He was, 7 pounds more than Lucas Browne. I thought Browne was in pretty much the best condition for what Browne can be in at this point. So he looked ready. Fa, I wondered if he was in tip-top condition. You have to consider there was the inactivity as well. The circumstances for him coming into this, more than a year out of the ring since his loss to Joseph Parker. And obviously it's gone horribly wrong. So there had been questions dating all the way back to the amateurs about Far's durability, and I guess in this case, but then again, Browne's a big puncher, hit him on the button and he went. So Junior Far, where does he go next? That's a question. Perhaps he's going to be taking a period of time off now. Maybe this will be the last time that we see Junior Far. He's made some decent money here. He's made some money in the Joseph Parker fight. We'll have to see. It's a pretty long way back for Junior Far from this loss to a shop-worn Lucas Browne. And, they will talk, this is the commentators ahead of the fight as they were coming in, that Far was looking to get back to top 10 level in the world. He's never been there. They were talking it up something ridiculous. He may have been rated within a sanctioning body, but that doesn't mean top 10. Junior Far was somewhere around 30th, somewhere there or thereabouts in the world, top 30-ish. Either just inside or outside. There's a whole slew of guys that are competing between about 20 and 40, and it's hard to really sort of judge where they are. Far, for me, was in that sort of bucket of fighters. But after this loss, you have to sort of drop him down, and I think Lucas Browne goes up in our estimation. He probably is still considered someone who's, top 30-ish. I'm not having it that he's any better than that based off beating Junior Far, who I would note lost to Joseph Parker and has no real notable wins in his career. So we can't go over the top with this. But heading into this, it looked like Far was the one who had the showcase, had the opportunity to basically show us his wares to a worldwide audience, and it's absolutely gone epically wrong for him. So where does he go from here? Probably the hospital first off, and then a deep hard look at his sort of options going forward, because I would sort of say after this sort of stoppage, we're not going to see him in the ring for some time, but we'll have to see. So best of luck to him and his health. Lucas Browne rolls on. I didn't expect it, didn't think it was going to happen, and it happened, and he proves the doubters, including me, wrong, that he's still got something left in the tank, and that something is power. Drop a comment, loud and often. Hit like, hit subscribe, follow me on Twitter, boxing_squared. I'm out.